would have thought. Right. Let's see what's here.
So I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077, and it's a fun game. I'm definitely liking it so far, but as everybody knows, it's filled with glitches, and I think it's about that time that I need to make a video on all the glitches that I've seen so far that are just hilarious. So to start off, this is my first night playing the game, and one of the characters, Jackie, was looking for the elevator.
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
This next one, I had to deliver a package, or what the game called a package, and this is how I found it.
Oh, shit.
I have no idea what that was. It was a guy in that container. As soon as he popped out of it, glass shattered all throughout the room, and every single piece seemed to land inside his body. So was that glass supposed to shatter? I don't think so. This next enemy always had a fear of pallets, and unfortunately, that's how he went. And as I've noticed, there's many different ways to get around in Night City, and this is one that most people probably saw, sliding. I also discovered you can grind down a handrail like you're playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. With all that getting around on foot, sometimes you just need to take a seat in thin air.
Hey, give me a bit. I'll be back soon.
Sure. Just careful around the club, because, you know, busted legs.
The NPCs do use the crosswalk, but watch out when I call for my bike.
Let's go with this one. What the fuck? Oh! I guess that's why they were running out of the way.
I should have learned from those NPCs, because I called for another one of my vehicles, and it didn't really end too well.
Oh my god, I got hit by my own car!
Gotta watch out for those NPCs that you hit and run into your own car. Sometimes your vehicle might be working against you.
It's not letting me drive while letting me drive. 0 to 1 miles per hour. What is happening right now? Alright.
Did you ever get rear-ended in your truck and then just take off? Yeah, that truck was fast. It kind of makes me think of fast food and a cheeseburger. Ever order a cheeseburger while eating a cheeseburger?
I've eaten a cheeseburger, it looks like, in the background while ordering something else at the same time.
The only way I see that making sense is if the guy had two heads.
We got two-headed people in the future. Right.
Come here, Pumbaa. I'll take care of him.
That wasn't the strangest thing I've seen with a cheeseburger in the game. This next scenario, it all started off with me driving up to a diner.
Hurry over. I'm here.
I don't deserve this!
So as you can tell, that scared some of the NPCs, or a good amount of the NPCs. But what ended up happening is some of the NPCs in the diner were also scared, and that created a really interesting scenario.
This guy got his hands up with a cheeseburger in his thumb. What in the hell? They're so afraid of me for no reason.
Then I had to sit down and have a conversation with the police officer at the table next to the guy that had a cheeseburger in his thumb.
Detective Hahn's not a fan of anybody, except his daughter. He wanted to talk.
Before the attack, he wanted to talk to Ryan's hustle. Get some info to it.
Why does he keep doing that?
Let me ask you a question first. Why do you got your nose in this? Who hired you?
I have such a hard time taking this seriously. This guy keeps turning around. Looking at me with a cheeseburger in his finger.
Come on.
How can you possibly have a serious conversation with somebody while the guy next to you just continuously does this? It really doesn't work out too well. Now, once the NPCs are fearful of their lives, that pretty much doesn't end. So outside the diner, there were people that were still kind of crouched down by the parking lot. And this is what happened next.
Some of the boys from the precinct saw Horvath around Arroyo, shooting up dumpsters, hollering how he's got to meet with the mayor. Brought him in.
Brought who in?
Peter Horvath.
This game is way too funny.
Attacked the mayor there. He took him down.
Alright, that's going to be the end of my video. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I have one last question. Who throws bikes?
Oh shit. He's
That
in
was
rough
weird.
shape, but alive.
Don't take it personally. Detective Hahn's not a fan of anybody.
Detective Hans is also not a fan of people who do this. God damn it, you guys might do this. Spin around like that. Yeah, sorry.